we found an easy way to cheat an ancient sacrifice. Every year, millions of people repeat the exact physical action of Prophet Ibrahim, but almost everyone completely misses the point of his pain. 4,000 years ago, Prophet Ibrahim woke up in the dark desert night. He had received a terrifying divine command in his dream. He was asked to sacrifice his absolute most beloved treasure on earth, his only young son. This son was the answer to Ibrahim's decades of desperate prayers. Giving him up did not mean paying money or losing wealth. It meant tearing out his own heart. There was no comfortable shortcut and no wealth to buy his way out. Ibrahim did not hide the truth. He told his son about the divine command. Instead of crying or running away, the young boy looked at his father with absolute trust and said, "Father, do what you are commanded to do." They reached the summit. With shaking hands and a breaking heart, Ibrahim laid his son down. As he raised the iron blade, his mind was entirely empty of personal pride, fear, or worldly greed. He had completely conquered his own ego. In that exact second, the test was over. A ram was provided to take the boy's place. This single event sent a permanent message to human history. Human life is sacred, and the Creator never desired the shedding of blood. We must look honestly at Ibrahim's world. In that brutal desert, meat was a rare, life-saving luxury. Animals were their livelihood. Therefore, replacing human sacrifice with an animal directly served a vital purpose. It kept the impoverished community from starvation. The sacred scriptures explicitly warned all future generations, neither the meat nor the blood of these animals ever reaches the heavens. The only thing that ever rises is your internal piety, your genuine devotion, and your willingness to be humble. Centuries passed, and the human world completely changed. We built stable modern societies, global trade, and massive agricultural networks. We left Ibrahim's harsh desert behind, but we carried his physical ritual into a world where it no longer fits the context. Look at how we practice this today. A person simply walks into a crowded city market, counts out some cash, buys a pre-planned animal, and pays someone else to slaughter it. There is absolutely no personal risk, surprise, or heartbreak. Because we completely ignore Ibrahim's desert context, millions of living creatures feel immense, unnecessary terror and pain every year. In an age of total food abundance, we inflict suffering on animals simply to repeat an ancient motion out of habit. The ritual has unfortunately devolved into a shallow competition of social status. Neighbors compare the high prices and sizes of their purchases. The animal becomes a seasonal status symbol, paraded around for public show, completely insulting Ibrahim's silent humility. Consider the modern hypocrisy. The meat is frequently hoarded inside large household freezers for private family feasts, while the genuinely hungry people in the neighborhood receive nothing. The animal dies, but human greed and selfishness remain completely alive. True Qurbani demands the slaughter of the monsters living inside your own character. It requires you to destroy your personal arrogance, your toxic greed, your bitter jealousy, and your constant desire to look superior to the vulnerable people around you. Stop hiding behind ancient history to justify thoughtless modern habits and animal pain. Look honestly at your life today. Find what genuinely corrupts your soul and sacrifice that instead. That is the real, timeless journey of Prophet Ibrahim. What we learned from this sacrifice. We learned that blindly repeating a physical action while completely ignoring its historical reality is a betrayal of truth. True sacrifice is never an external show or the empty infliction of suffering. It is the silent, uncomfortable work of humbling your own heart.